The Maryland State Bar is the second lowest cost state bar in the country. That's just a data point that I want to get out there. I will also share that there are many segments of the profession that want a lower dues rate. Why not get a lower dues rate? So our focus has been on how do we drive more value so that more folks realize that, you know what, I want to belong to this organization. I have a statistic for you. In the last 6 weeks we've had, or 8 weeks we've had now, and the person I was going to look to is not at the dais, but we've had over 700 new members join the Maryland State Bar that did not belong before. So we're trying to focus on how do we get them interested from a value proposition perspective. But to the heart of your question, I think we have to think creatively as to how do we expose individuals to what it means to be in the MSBA. And so I think we would be very open to having a conversation at the executive committee level and teeing it up to our officers for consideration. I would tee it up to our officers for consideration to say, do we want to have the equivalent of a try it out sort of arrangement and put some parameters around that so that it isn't abused? And all I would say is that that sounds like the kind of thinking that we need more of. What are ways to get people engaged? What are ways to get people involved? Now, I will say this. A growing percentage of our profession is not interested in what you're all doing here tonight, which is showing up. Now, I'm not going to say that's a good thing or a bad thing, but we need to be able to connect with those individuals as well. So it's the solution is going to probably be, there's no magic bullet. There's going to be a lot of ingredients to make this pot of chili that we're trying to make, but I think it's a good concept. And I look to our president to give us a perspective on that idea that just got floated.
No, it's a great idea because we believe that we have tremendous value to offer all lawyers in Maryland, of every stripe, of every practice, of every kind. And the difficulty is getting them to appreciate that there's a lot of value here. And it's a tremendous bargain to be part of the MSBA. Your suggestion of having, for example, an introductory rate, so to speak, for members of your section, as well as others, is a great idea. And that's something we need to balance in terms of budget, but at the same time, it's a great idea towards the end of bringing in people who have not otherwise been exposed to the MSBA to get them to know the value that is here. So thanks, Tom.